40th anniversary of the NBTA, that's the National Business Travel Association, and we're here at the beautiful Nokia Theater, where we're going to be welcomed by Mark Lieberman, CEO of LA Inc., and we're going to be entertained this evening by Cyndi Lauper. You can see that it's a phenomenal celebration here this evening. Everybody is having a blast, getting to see each other that they haven't seen for the past year, and doing business, corporate business and suppliers getting together.
We've now been online for the last 2 months. We started our services Auckland, San Francisco. We then moved into Auckland, Vancouver, and just recently to Los Angeles. So our service is all about providing an experience for passengers that is really seamless. It's about extending the service past what's on the aircraft. It's about sharing our New Zealand and sharing the destinations that we travel to.
So in 2003, the Ministry of Tourism in Brazil was created. And our emphasis was on promoting Brazil, diversity first of all, and more than only leisure destination. Because of this emphasis, Brazil has increased its position on ICCA, ranking from 23rd was our position before 2003 to 8th.
When we complete the final flight switch in October, 90% of our entire operation will operate at Terminal 5. We will have some routes operating from Terminal 3, and but other than that, everything's Terminal 5. So for the first time ever, you'll be able to connect with under the same roof to most every destination.
Corporate travelers tend to travel with Kerry because they're looking for safety, consistency, and reliability of service. And those travelers that travel with Kerry know that their experience is consistent wherever they travel with companies under the Kerry name around the world.
Channel One Call is an interpreter service at your end of your telephone, any telephone, landline, mobile phone, cell phone, anywhere in the world, providing translation service for people who speak English and want to be able to communicate with somebody in Chinese, Mandarin speaking, day or night, anywhere in the world.
The whole element of payments, when you look at card today, whether it be Fleet, T&E, or procurement card, and T&E, obviously most people here will know what that relevance is travel and entertainment, it's only about 15-20% of most spend in most corporations. It's that other 80% that all of us are trying to gravel to. How do we get to it? And delighted to make the announcement today with Ariba. The fact is that we've got a solution now that we tie in our both payment and spend solution set. And really what it does, it allows corporations from a holistic viewpoint to get the full benefits of the card business and their overall spend in categories. And Ariba is a very well-positioned organization from the standpoint that their solution set, they have about 5, really fit what we want in the marketplace for our clients.
Well, Datalix is actually a travel software product company. We have taken an entire tool set and productized it into our platform called the Travel Distribution Platform. We've taken that platform, and it's an evolving platform. We're in version 1.3 right now, looking at 1.4 next year. And that platform is essentially a channel management tool for both airlines, suppliers, and agencies. So we can take their content, we can apply the rules and how they want to distribute it to their various channels of distribution, and they can add merchandising features, which of course with airlines right now is very important.
Voyager Travel is a travel management company in Australia, and we were looking for a global partner so we can take on the likes of Carlson and Amex and look after multinational clients who are really looking for that localized service, but ensure that they can mandate policy, get management information. And we've been very fortunate to partner ourselves with a number of good agencies around the world, Frosch being our agency here, and Brian from Frosch, together with Reeder Mackay in London, Merritt in Canada, and there's now over 30 of us around the world that are looking after clients of all sizes that just want that extra bit of service.
What's important about GSM is you have the local owners here. I'm the owner of the company, Richard is. We have a very flat structure, and each of us is personally involved with all of our clients. It's just that much of a relationship. It's no longer, all the different hierarchy and the like. And again, when we're working on a global basis, we are picking up the phone and talking to each other and how to manage that client. So it's, again, taking our expertise personally to assist each client.
General bread and butter of corporate housing is a 30-day plus stay. Average stays in the industry is between 60 and 90 days. In New York, we actually are mandated to keep our stays to a minimum of 30 days. Throughout the country, it's a lot looser than that, but it's still typically you'll see most companies like ourselves, like Furnished Quarters, operating with 30-day minimums, average stays between 60 and 90, and we have some clients staying as long as a year.
But we're opening a hotel a day, and last year we opened 366 hotels. We exited about 150 hotels, so we net grew about 270 hotels last year. So we're growing faster than we have grown probably in the last decade. And this year, in 2008, we're also opening about a hotel a day and signing almost 2 hotels a day. So a lot of growth going on with our company between now and 2010, 2011.
I was talking to some folk this morning. It's like, where's the electric car for the travel industry? We're all facing that in the kind of the oil crisis now. And we've been facing the issues around consolidation, fragmentation. How do I get at my data? How do I get at different content sources, the GDSs, the non-GDSs? So there's a lot of issues, but we don't really seem to be kind of dealing with them through innovation. We seem to be dealing with them through negotiation. So we really started Faralogics to try to be an innovative company that could sit down with buyers and sellers and say, look, how do you want to do business together? How do you want to optimize your relationship? And what's important to you? And if technology can play a role, we'd like to be there for that.
We are actually kicking off brand new service with our 777 aircraft next week on August 1st from San Francisco to Tokyo. And then on September 1st, we're going to start the same service from New York to Tokyo. And we have brand new seats going in our brand new aircraft, which I'd like to just point out to you right behind us. Our first class breaks out right here. Then we have our business class, 77 seats. Our premium economy, which is a brand new product, 46 seats. And then our regular economy, 115.
This is a time when our city is economic well-being, like many other cities are. We're very, very concerned. But the real bright spot in our economy in Los Angeles today is tourism. And Los Angeles, as you can see, welcomed a record number of visitors last year in 2007 when we had about 25.9 million visitors who spent over $14 billion. And not shown on this chart is really what's going on in 2008. And during 2008, we'll have more visitors than we had in 2007. It will be another record year.
We try to approach the market in a way where we can give the customer an agreement or a contract the way they would like to have it. So it's possible to get a Lufthansa contract, you can have a Lufthansa United contract, you can have a Star Alliance Corporate Plus contract. There's many different types of corporate contracting that we do, and it's pretty much targeted towards the type of agreement that a company or corporation will be able to manage, and is actually would look for actually to maximize either savings or travel spend.
Actually, we've just come out with our 2008-2010 forecast. PATA over the years has become known as the source to go to for forecast numbers. And this one this year is a little bit different because we're also doing regional forecasting and have added Canada and the United States so that people can get a feel for where the business is coming from into regions within the U.S. and regions within Canada. And the forecasts are phenomenal. With our 2007 forecast, we actually came within 3% of what we had forecasted. So it is a benchmark for people involved in tourism, be they tourist destinations, hotel companies, major airlines looking to see where the business is coming to and from.
Well, the big announcement that we've made today is that Virgin Charter has really become the first GDS solution for the private travel business. And that's what we're excited to announce today. So what that means is buyers can go online, they can search for available search for available aircraft, they can review all their offers, they can purchase private air travel, and they can manage the entire trip over the internet.
Fran, we really listened to our customers, and they were telling us that in addition to space and luxury, they wanted a sense of control over their flying experience. And so that's why we introduced an entertainment system that had double the number of options that we offered previously. It offers the world's first true double beds on board an aircraft. It offers a whole suite of amenities by Givenchy, down duvets, a choice of 5 different kinds of pillows, a turn-down service by flight attendants. It offers amenity packs from Ferragamo. When you go into the labs, you have other amenities from Givenchy, and it's just an overall experience of luxury, of pampering, and it's really designed to be different from what else is in the marketplace.
Promoting the brand Travelocity Business. Do business and corporate travelers understand what it is?
More and more so, yes, they do. First they often like the gnome, the recognition, and one of the fun ways that we do that is we've got these viewfinders. We gave out these little guys with the gnome, and it's got our marketing messages and cute, pithy gnome-like, I see great things in your future here. And then with the viewfinders, that's a great way to drive a little brand recognition with the gnome, as well as the Travelocity Business and the corporate side as well.
Where we've tried to cut costs and become more efficient, we've tried to do that in areas that are not necessarily customer-facing areas. So we haven't reduced the benefits of our product proposition at all. We've actually gone the other way. So, our customers are looking for us, and people that are interested in working with us are looking at more ways that we can show them the value proposition of what we have to offer. And that's been, as Simon alluded to, a real part of this show. That's probably a big difference this year we've seen, is how can we help them solve their business problems, their solutions, have them become more cost effective with their travel programs.
Actually, the universal meeting solution that we've put together is actually enabling the online marketplace for meetings for the very first time, enabling a planner to search, compare, and acquire meeting space, audiovisual, catering, and even group room nights in an automated fashion that allows real-time booking from real-time live inventory in hotels, conference centers, airport lounges. So it's really for meetings of under 100 people that could be booked in real time if you're ready to push the buy button. What enables that and means and helps people come off of the idea of wanting to negotiate is that people can see their live rates, meaning their pre-negotiated rates that they've already pre-negotiated with suppliers. So the end of the RFP is how we'd like to see it.
Difference. Many times I've been asked, Dale, in one word, tell us the difference. What's the difference? The world needs another airline now like it might need a hole in the head. Well, if somebody said to me, describe the difference in one word, I would say attitude. It's the attitude of everybody in the business, recognizing that we're a small little business and nobody can have a bad day. We know that. No one can have a bad day. Everybody's got to have a good day in our business.
Yesterday, we actually received the first of our 58 A380s at Hamburg. And if you have the chance to go on this aircraft, you will find it's an absolutely stunning aircraft. With its large capacity and excellent economy, which is very important in today's high fuel oil price, it's going to be one of the pillars, we believe, of our economic growth of the airline. Powered by an American-made Engine Alliance GP7200 engine, this aircraft can fly about 7,500 nautical miles on a full payload, and it offers better fuel economy than any other civil aircraft flying. It's actually got a better fuel consumption than hybrid cars.
So for people that are familiar with Virgin Atlantic, is it different, similar?
It's very similar in the respect that it's the Virgin brand. We're all owned by, obviously, and run by different companies. Richard Branson still has a 25% share in all of the Virgin names. So he still does have an interest, obviously, in the Virgin Blue Group and V Australia. This is a Virgin Blue's been set up by a gentleman called Brett Goffrey, and he's got a very close, obviously, interest into V Australia.
The other benefit about the A380, apart from the ambience and the comfort, is that we believe it's also very environmentally friendly. It is an amazingly quiet aircraft, at least 50% quieter than any other wide body flying today, both on takeoff and landing. And it's far more fuel efficient, at a minimum 10% more fuel efficient than any other aircraft per passenger flying today.
The real
issue that we all have is congestion, and it's an investment in the air transportation system to make things more efficient. I mean, I think we enjoy competing. I think competition brings great things for our customers and really helps develop markets quite efficiently. But the issue is with congestion, which impacts us all, sometimes not equally. We can't deliver products that our customers really expect and deserve, and it's very frustrating because I'm got to the point now where we warn our customers who fly to LaGuardia when they book, don't count on it being on time.
Is that part of your new marketing campaign?
Well, it has been our most successful show, but it's been that way because this probably shows how our partnerships work better than any other program we've done in the past. We've had a lot more input to plan the show from the supplier side. We redesigned our educational program based on what our members asked for. We made adjustments in the format of the program. We slicked it up with a new media format that made it really easier to read, better flow to the show, and then people are very, very happy about what they've seen. We expected a down year, and we have almost 6,500 total participants. This is also our most successful year from a direct standpoint or buyer standpoint, well over 1,400. And even with the number of cancellations we had because of the downturn in the economy, it still is a record year for us.